Rise and shine. 6:27 in the morning, before your coffee, before the sun has even fully committed to waking up, and with everything going on in the world, the most important thing, the single most urgent matter facing the planet, more urgent than the economy, more urgent than the war in Iran, is defending the honor of a crappy county fair, or state fair as it were. And that is how Donald Trump spent his waking hours of Monday morning, and whoo boy, he was big mad, because his great American state fair on the National Mall is a ghost town. And at 6:27, Trump posted this. Do you think people appreciate what a fantastic job we did in building and operating the great American state fair, packed with happy people, everybody loving it? And then, in all caps, do you think that Obama or sleepy Joe Biden could have done it? The answer is no. Two things. First, Obama. He spelled Obama, O-B-U-M-A. Clever. Did you come up with that all on your own, or did Natalie Harp help with that one? And second, no, Joe Biden couldn't have done it, because Joe Biden would have not thrown himself a $150 million birthday fair that competed with the one that Congress authorized, and then live tweeted its funeral at dawn. Ladies and gentlemen, the toddler-in-chief is blaming the last guy for throwing the world's worst birthday party. And that's saying a lot, because Damien's birthday party in the Omen, yikes, and I'm ranking that as number 2. But nothing sums up how much of a failure this thing is like this one picture, and it brought me so much joy. A singer and her guitarist are up on the fair's main stage performing, and someone zoomed in on the guitarist's sunglasses. And there, in the reflection of the lens, you can see the crowd, which is to say, you don't see a crowd, you see a field of grass. One person said there's got to be like 10 people there. Another said that he's pretty sure that his nephew's birthday party had a bigger draw at the gate. That guitarist's mirrored shades have become the single most honest pollster in America. And by the way, there are so many ways that this fair has turned into a national embarrassment. It opened on a Wednesday. Day one, the power went out. The food hall lost its refrigeration, and the ice cream all literally melted. The generators, they choked. That shut down the Ferris wheel. And because all of the C or D list musicians, because all of them bailed, Trump turned that night into a MAGA rally, which featured people swarming to the exits. And Vanilla Ice, who loyally refused to cancel, had his set canceled for him by the weather. Entire states have refused to show up. Some couldn't even afford a booth, and then some didn't want their name anywhere near it. The Hawaii and Alaska exhibits, they were reportedly nothing more than a card table and a prayer. And when organizers had to shut the whole thing down early because of the heat and the rain, they announced it on a giant digital billboard, on which they misspelled the name of their own organization, Freedom, spelled with 3 E's. Freedom. And then North Carolina. Their booth displayed an unapproved image of a Confederate flag. Now, granted, they did remove that flag, and it was the governor's office that had to release a statement saying that flag doesn't reflect the state that they love. And through all of this, Fox News, they are doing some heavy lifting, because their hosts have gone on air and insisted, quote, thousands of people have been on that mall, while there are literal photographers from news organizations like Reuters standing right there taking pictures of empty grass. And right now, in this country, this should have been a layup. This very summer, there are people ready to celebrate this country. For the World Cup, for instance, which I've railed on a bunch, but go look at your local bars and restaurants. They are packed with people screaming themselves hoarse, decked out in red, white, and blue. The appetite for a giant American spectacle is right there. It's fully loaded. People have showed up in droves for soccer. But because of Donald Trump, they've all skipped our nation's birthday party. And by the way, Donald Trump posted about his rally. He keeps posting about his rally because you know how he loves crowd sizes. He says that the crowd was, quote, packed to the brim, at least 45,000 people. Everyone stayed right until the end of my speech because they loved hearing about a truly successful America. Donald, All you have to do is look at the pictures and the videos. It wasn't packed, and everyone ran to the exits the minute you started complaining about whatever it is that you complain about every day. So right now, our country is being run by an 80-year-old man who's awake before sunrise, who's getting in a fist fight with pictures of empty grass because his own cult can't fill a fair that he spent $150 million on. Do me a favor, subscribe and stick around, because the bigger the meltdown, the better the pictures and the footage. And Donald Trump is scheduled to give another doozy of a speech on the 4th of July. Happy birthday, us.